to very briefly show you what that looks like. But actually, this is then a dashboard on top of that all. And what this in the end does is you see the overall completion for your initial certification, but you actually see per category, where are you? And also on some of the categories, you can see these exclamation marks, and that means that you've got a remark in the last certification of those. So for example, if you look at this, you can actually, if you look at the audit, so you see here we did an audit this time, we were 100% ready, and you got some focus points out of that. And then you can see, okay, what are my focus points? What do I get out of this? And this one, for example, is one we now have to start. It's a repeat task, and it's due soon. And this was the last time you got some remarks on it, so it will be double checked by an auditor. And then you kind of see, okay, this is upper management commitment, what has to be done here, get a bunch of templates and that you can download, and then you can actually assign these tasks to people. And then with that, you see, okay, it's assigned to Woo, you can mark it in progress, and then you actually see all of the steps, the tracking on each of these documents, the status of it, moving across the board, and then mark it as done. And then you see all of the audit trail on everything, who did what, moving. So this is a little bit of the idea. How do you execute it in the monitoring and the real-time management system that automates a lot, but linked with also keeping track of everything at the same time. And a really cool example here is, I think, this one, and then I'll stop showing what we do. But for example, you make a plan with a lot of companies now do in an Excel file, but actually then all of these projects have to be tracked and need baselines if you want to comply, which is actually independently of complying just a good practice, because not all projects yield the results you want. So you want to track them, but you see that, okay, in the software, only 23%, not percent, but 23 out of the 30 defined projects actually are tracked. So then you can go to projects and you see the real-time actual projects and the real-time applied IPVP baselines on those projects. And then you have it helps you nudge you where do you have a gap, so you don't have to go back and forth between different documents and different locations. So it connects day-to-day energy management and actually cost reduction with compliance. So that's a little bit it, and it gives you a tracker like, okay, we're almost there, and if you're here, it'll turn in the right color, and you're ready to go for certification.